Hi, I'm Jonathan from Some Talented People. So today the neatly titled Become Expert contains several facets. So the first thing I came across, and it's now widely accepted, is a thing called the 10,000 hour or 10-year rule to become an expert. There's a book written by Matthew Syed called Bounce that looks at pretty much any example of someone who's said to have natural talent, and it shows how it took them 10 years and a lot of practice to become the thing that you see as amazing. It's true for the Williams sisters, it's true for Tiger Woods, it's true for pretty much every example. So purposeful practice is the phrase he uses, and that means pushing yourself a little bit each time you do your thing. And this is about becoming expert in your mind, because everything happens in your mind first. So in order to become a better anything, what you need to do is, as you are performing, practicing your art, your talent, you always want to be looking for ways to improve. There's a thing in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, called a TOTE. It stands for test, operate, test, exit. And it's a loop between where you wanted to be and where you actually end up. And the gap is how you apply yourself with your purposeful practice. Then I read this book called The Talent Code. And this was the first time I've been introduced to this thing called myelin, which is like a fatty sheath that goes around neural connectors, synapses. And it's basically, it can go up to 30 layers thick around a connection between neurons. And basically that is what happens when you become expert at a thing. Now, it's really funny because I read this after having done something for 10 years, and I went, oh, that's why I'm so good. And it was just funny to read it. So I know it's definitely true. But here's the exciting part. Okay, so there's so many bits of information. Basically this, okay, learning anything, so doing any new skill, followed by a rest, a sleep, embeds that skill better into your long-term memory. If you laugh your tits off before you go to sleep, the dopamine release aids that long-term memory process. If then, when you get up the next day, having done more than you thought you could do, you throw yourself into something incredibly difficult that you can't even begin to figure out, and then go to sleep after that, same process, by the following day your brain will have learned things you didn't notice at the time. And so you can basically, right, okay, so done correctly, you can limit 10 years down to a year tops by specifically going out and making it hard for yourself. It's something I enjoy doing, too much, frankly. Personal practice, pushing yourself out your comfort zone, laughing your head off, getting some sleep, and you'll become expert in an incredibly short period of time. And there is work that an NLP coach can do with you to look at your sub-modalities, so how you experience sight, sound, touch, and smells and what have you, because becoming expert just from doing is what I'm talking about here. And what you can do to add to that is you can add a neurological understanding of how you communicate with yourself. So anything you want to do, I know there's a lot of people learning new things and changing careers at the moment. If you want to be the best in the game, just follow these tips. All right, you have a good day, and I'll speak to you, I don't know, I think it's next week now. Anyway, enjoy yourselves. Bye.